give you everything I am. You give it back to me and more. We're gonna make our dreams come true and live a good life, good life, good life.
Today on Tamron Hall, it's all for the love. Talk about putting yourself out there. Meet the woman who took a bold approach to love, putting up billboards in her quest to find a husband.
I'm starting at the closest geographically and age-wise, and the men who meet all of my non-negotiables.
Her search went viral with thousands of applicants. But did it land her the right one? Then, sex magic. Why Dr. Laura Berman says you hold the secret.
You gotta stoke it. You gotta keep the fires of emotional connection going.
Plus, what's the number one question couples ask her? And what she says you and your partner should be doing every single day. And it's not what you think. Plus, he says his music is for the blue-collar lovers out there. And it's gone all the way to #1. Kevin Ross brings the love to the Tam Fam in an exclusive performance.
I just want to blow your mind.
Tamron Hall starts now.
Great show for you today. Thank you for joining wherever you are. Have a seat. Listen, so thank you so much for being here. Today, we have what we call a candid I'm looking around at this audience. Y'all are gonna get to know the next person next to you really well today. And if you came as a couple, okay, hold on. Because today, let me sit down. I gotta fan myself. We have one of those candid conversation shows. Here's the deal. Nothing evokes more candor than talking about intimacy, especially publicly. And that's what our first guest has been doing for 30 years as a world-renowned sex and relationship therapist. This today is a sex show. Yeah. All righty then. Looks like they're ready in here. Are you ready at home? Because Dr. Laura Berman is out with her latest book. It is in my hands. It is called Sex Magic. Take your body, mind, and relationship to the next level with spectacular intimacy. I have so many questions. Her goal is to help all of us learn to love and be loved better. Here's a clip from her podcast, The Language of Love, speaking frankly about how we can all become more empowered by getting to know our own bodies. Whew, take a look.
Sexual confidence is rooted in sexual self-knowledge. So that means you have to experiment on your own first. What is it that you really like? What kind of touch? What kind of stroking? What kind of stimulation do you really enjoy? What helps you get there to orgasm? And then maybe experimenting with your partner or partners, because the confidence part is that if you know what you like and how you like it, then you can start giving some direction.
Hold on, because this is 60 minutes of a show that will change your life. Please welcome Dr. Laura Berman. Come on out, Dr. Berman. Welcome, friend. Yeah, my darling. Have a seat. Okay. All right. So, full disclosure, Dr. Berman and I have known each other for 25 years or so.
Long time.
So I'm curious because you've known, I am always hesitant to talk about intimacy and sex on air.
Yeah, you are.
I am. It is something that I try to get past because we're mature adults. We can talk about a lot of things, so we should be able to talk about this important part of our lives. So, I've known you for 30 years. How do you think the dialogue and conversation has evolved when it comes to us talking about intimacy?
Yeah, it's definitely evolved.
In what way?
Well, you know what's interesting is that when I first started out, nobody talked about it. And
Nobody, but we were all doing.
Yeah.
People were doing it.
We were all doing
not
it.
30 years ago. I wasn't.
But we weren't talking about it.
Yeah.
And then, I kind of started my career during the HIV/AIDS epidemic. So sex was real negative. It was equal death. People were scared of it. Then Viagra came out. And people started talking about it.
True.
Right?
Yeah. We're watching football games and it was popping up.
And Bob Dole. Remember Bob
popping up?
Dole?
Oh my.
Remember? You guys remember that? In the race car?
Yeah.
So that was a pivotal moment. And I saw, I've watched these cultural shifts.
Well, that's interesting because that pivotal moment, though, came with men. And you have, though, largely based your career on talking to women about this.
Everything in my career starts because I get pissed off.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like that.
And that's what was happening. All these women were coming out of the woodwork saying, okay, all of a sudden, after 20 years of no action because of Viagra, my husband wants to get busy again. Can you give me some Viagra? Because I am not in, nothing's working after the way I thought it was.
Right, well, they're not matching up anymore. Right.
And then we start looking at the literature, looking at what's available. There is nothing. Women are still pretty much 25 years behind men in terms of the medical understanding, the mapping of the nerves and blood vessels, the medication.
Which is crummy because you end up with couples who aren't
uneven.
matched. They're uneven, and one gets help and the other is left to wonder what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the title of this, Sex Magic.
Yeah.
What is that actually?
Well, this is my 10th book, and I really didn't think I had anything else to say about sex. I mean, Lord knows I've said it all. But what was happening is I started to see, especially during the pandemic and post-pandemic, we're in an epidemic of sexless relationships, of technology taking over our lives, young, healthy couples who should have a healthy libido not being interested, older couple, everybody's disconnected. And I could give them a million tips, tools, toys, and role plays, and they'd be back asking for more. So I started to really ask people, what do you want? What are you really looking for when you say to me, I want to spice it up?
Right.
And what they're looking for is intense excitement, right? They're looking for that feeling of intensity and excitement.
The tingles.
And the tingles, right? And I was like, oh, I know how to.
I said it. I mean, okay, because in the book, I'm telling you, this hour is going to be like nothing I've ever done on television. Because I decided I was going to be uninhibited in this conversation.
And not shy away from
Because I
it.
normally do. I keep messing with my hair. Because normally I do get uncomfortable having this conversation because my mother's watching.
Well, you're only here because your mother had sex.
Oh. Dr. Berman. Don't you ever say that about my mother. Whoa. Oh, wait, okay. So, now that we've gotten that out of the way.
Yeah.
My poor mother. You write in the book, the truth is you are lovable exactly as you are. You deserve to have your needs met. Holding back does not serve you in any way. Learning to identify and lovingly release our inhibitions is the key to true freedom, especially in our most intimate relationships. I read that like 6 times and I was like, well, is she saying let your freak flag fly? What are you saying?
If you had, I mean, that's part of what I'm saying is let your freak flag fly. But here's what I find is that almost all of us, it doesn't matter whether you were raised in a religious institution, although that is it's pretty much guaranteed if you were raised in some sort of strict religious upbringing that it's kind of a misguided attempt, not only in religious institutions, but in society in general, to basically try to dissuade kids from being sexual by saying it's bad, wrong, dirty. Right. And then you're not supposed to touch yourself and you're not supposed to do anything. And then all of a sudden you get married and you're supposed to flip a switch and be swinging from the chandeliers. And it's ridiculous, right? So we carry those inhibitions about asking for what we want, about our bodies. Yeah. We live in a society, women especially, where we're constantly being told that we don't look good and that we need, and our eyes go immediately to those problem areas. So inhibitions, especially for women, is the hugest barrier I find to asking for what they want, being in their body and feeling the pleasure that's available to them.
Well, the lights are on this hour.
Yes, they
Dr.
are.
Berman is not going anywhere. We're digging into sex, magic, and something she believes is an epidemic. It's called fubbing with your partner. I'll explain. Well, she'll explain. I'm learning. Get right back.
Hey, Tam fam. Join me on the Tamron Hall Show. Oh, by the way, it's our season 7. It's been a journey, and now there's no stopping the Tam fam from coming together. We laugh, we cry, we get glam, get grounded, get real, and we love out loud, no apologies. And when the biggest names are ready to talk, you know we've got the couch.
Oh, I can give you another exclusive.
The Tamron Hall Show. Watch weekdays